afternoon, guys. We are going to make two things this afternoon. The first one is a coffee mixture. It's a coffee whipped frothy mixture that you can put in coffee or in milk or my favorite, hot chocolate. It requires only 3 ingredients. It requires Folgers instant coffee or some type of instant coffee. It requires regular sugar and hot water. You need equal amounts of measurements from all 3 ingredients. So for this one, for what we're making today, I'm using 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of water, combining them in a jar and whisking them together. Now, in order to get this to the right consistency, you'll have to whisk this for 10 to 15 minutes. When you do, that liquid concoction will end up looking like this, and it is thick. It is thick. And this is what you'll put in hot chocolate, in coffee, and in milk. And I just put a couple of tablespoons, maybe not even 2 tablespoons in my hot chocolate, and it makes a very good mixture. So try it out, see what you think, have your parents try it. Guarantee they're gonna like it. To do the cloud in the jar experiment, you will need a jar, and I picked a wide mouth jar, a quart jar, a lid, and it needs to be setting the screw side up, the lid side up on the jar. You will need some ice cubes, hairspray, and a 1/3 cup of hot water. So you take your 1/3 cup of hot water, put it in your jar, and you are supposed to warm up the sides of the jar with the hot water. Place the lid on the top. Put your ice cubes on the top of the lid. And what will happen is water vapor from the hot water vapor is the gas, will rise, and it will meet the cold air at the top. Cold air is formed by the ice cubes, and condensation will happen. The water vapor will cool down, condensation will happen. It will create droplets of water inside. Now, in order to form a cloud, those droplets of water must attach to a dust particle. And when they attach to the dust particle, then they all can come together and form what we see in the sky as a cloud. Your hairspray is going to act as your dust particle. The dust particle that's in the air that in our atmosphere right now is from volcanic ash, air pollution, whatever it may be. And we're going to use hairspray to be our dust particle. So I'm going to lift the lid and spray it down in fast and put the lid back on. A cloud should form because the droplets should attach to the hairspray. There'll be a cloud forming from where the water vapor and the cold air are meeting. And there is one forming. I see it forming at the top. And I'm going to let it sit there for a few minutes or a few seconds, and there is a cloud in the jar. And we're going to release the cloud. So while we're waiting for that cloud to come together, I want to talk to you about a little experiment I did. I used boiling water. Water boils at 212 degrees at sea level. Above sea level, the higher you go above sea level, because of atmospheric pressure, the water temperature will boil at a lower level, lower degree. So at 212 at sea level, that's where water boils. We are about 1,500, 1,600 feet above sea level. So our water is going to be boiling at less than 212, and our active boil on my stove was 205. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Now we're going to release the cloud. So let's watch and see if we see the cloud. A little bit, yep. I see it coming out. And there's our cloud. So you can make a cloud in the jar, and it's still coming out. and that is science at work.